Revelio. 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 Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Lumos. Reparo. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello? Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade. They never returned.
I'm so sorry.
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down...
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch...
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. We are known for our contributions to science and art. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those...
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational. It's mainly used for studying the stars. Sadly, I'd imagine it.
It sounds dangerous.
I understand. But I'd be forever... I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see. This must be where the Pinch-Smedley family astrolabe is. I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe. Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Revelio.
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever...
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now, but they've always believed that violence... Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like...
You mentioned that you're painting.
I am. It's my calling. I'd wager my finest brush that... Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows...
I'm sorry this happened.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camps. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is... It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Revelio. Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any...
Any whispers going about the town?
There's a thief on the loose by the name of Katrin Haggerty. She's an ashwinder. She's stealing everything that's not nailed down. Katrin's hiding in a camp just southwest of town.
Can you tell me a bit about you?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. And I was... In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. My prices are low enough already.
What do you have for sale?
My ingredients are all local to this area.
And what do you have for sale?
Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn. Revelio. An encampment. This must be it. Looks as if there's more than one way to enter. Revelio.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example. The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
Do like what my mother used to make. Like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were. I'm famished. It won't be long now before we find another repository. Feels like I've been at this for hours. Nothing over here. You'll pay for that!
are there?
Up for a bit of dying, are we? You are terribly unmatched. Surely you can see that. I shall avenge your death. Get away with that. I shall avenge your death.
Are you sure you're not a muggle?
You will get away with that. When are you going to give up?
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Ranrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled. The wizard is an intruder! Vicious blood!
Vegetables in combat! Ridiculous! Oh!
How many of you are there?
Right there! An intruder! Ranrock will
You'd be better suited for gardening than for battle!
You won't.
I've been fighting since before you were born. Was meant for me. Pity, not quite.
Didn't have to end this way.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
If only I could get my hands
How many of you are there? Seems a pleasant enough little place.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning. But I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
If you're here for my wedding...
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupid right!
So, I'm thinking...
I shall kill you for this when I get down from here! Really enjoying the view. I'd like to be put down.
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Get up! Excellent child! We can
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take it!
You haven't got a front.
How embarrassing! I knew you were good.
Incendio!
Aha! Back for more. You're easier to spot than an irrumpent. That's good. You little brat!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts. I am, thanks in no small part to your... Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were... Best get moving on my research.
You mentioned someone named...
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we was typical hard-working Hufflepuff. She's a travelling vendor.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell.
Merlin?
The very same.
Fixtures?
These, I believe, he created them as a dive.
I can see why you're so...
Well then, I'll let you in. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely... You see, each swirl in Merlin's...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
I brought a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Revelio. Levioso.
You got the mallowsweet to work. Now, what to do about these pyres?
Revelio. Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
Conjuring fire might work. These are pyres, after all.
Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio.
what a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Revelio.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
These rocks have seen better days. Revelio.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you, and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Olivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Surely you could continue searching the Owlery.
Oh, one would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand-maker loitering about the place. Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel afraid.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special. But it will ease the hearts and minds.
Why would the thief have...
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, never heard much about him after that. But it seems as if perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power. Simply astonishing how misunderstood.
I'll have a look for you.
Oh, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart.
As a motherborn, I never...
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Incendio! Levioso! Incendio!
Lumos.
Revelio! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio!
Merlin himself would be proud.
Where did I set my traps? Is it lower Hogsfield or upper Hogsfield?
Revelio.
Revelio.
statues Mr. Olivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Don't mind me, owls. I'm here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues?
Revelio.
I recognize those handles. Summoning them should do the trick. No statues here. I'd best keep looking. Here's a welcome surprise. Ooh, I'll take that, thank you. Nothing. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws.
Revelio. Revelio.
Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. No statues here. Oh, this will do nicely. I'd best keep looking.
Revelio.
Nothing. No statues here. I'd best keep looking. Here's a welcome surprise. Nothing. doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Leviosa!
No statues here. Oh, I'll take that, thank you. What's happening?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So, Mr. Olivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Olivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why would you steal Mr. Olivander's family wand?
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I took it. Who could resist? Sadly, it wasn't special enough to save my neck. I fully intended to return it once I learned it was only special for sentimental reasons, but as you can see, I never got the chance.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He's got a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I doubt he even noticed they were gone.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Revelio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Only a Ravenclaw would travel this far and...
Well said. Now what?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. Revelio. Lumos. Just as Jackdaw described. Revelio. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. Attack! It's time! I shall avenge your death. You pitiful! No, that's embarrassing, isn't it?
Tego! Revelio!
Are you quite finished? That was
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is.
Revelio!
These runes must have something to do with opening this door.
Leviosa!
Impressive. That must be where this all leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
Incendio!
If I could summon that platform to me, I could likely get on it. Here. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdow would have been interested in this loot. There's no sign of him. Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. Levioso! the next symbol is hidden somewhere.
Revelio. Leviosa.
Untouched chest. Jackdow wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Accio.
I'm glad Richard... Revelio. Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this.
Incendio! Reparo.
Aviso! Accio! Incendio! That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdow would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Revelio. Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this. Revelio. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the head of Richard Jackdow. Master. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. I'll need to look around for the symbol. I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Shame. Those splinters must be what's left of Olivander's wand. At least I can take the pages. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Here you go. I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no. The room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention. And might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book? I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
The pulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Revelio.
I didn't... Just make a point!
Revelio.
I like
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.